Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Also, I want you all to know I have been up since about 9 a.m. this morning. It is now 6:08 p.m., and I have been doing shit the entire day, and I don't like the fact that I have been doing shit the entire day. Why did no one tell me college was going to be this stressful? And before you say anything, no, they didn't tell me it would be this bad. They just said, "Oh, college is gonna be bad. You're gonna be doing a lot of things." They didn't say it would be this bad. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Anyway, so you probably read the title and were thinking, Icy, are you really gonna beat this dead horse again over and over? You've already talked about running for president multiple times. However, this time, I'm not running for president. I'm running for what's basically my college's treasurer position. Let me explain. So my school is divided up into a few different dorms, as most colleges are. But the thing is, each dorm has a sort of presidential council thing, like most high schools have. The president, the vice president, treasurer, secretary, etc., whatever. But they have it a little bit different, or at least the titles are a little bit different for college. So with my dorm, we have a president, a vice president, a director of records, and a director of public relations. Now, I'm going to be honest. The people who are going to be running for president, they're going to absolutely smoke me. I don't have nearly any pull over anyone here in my college because I'm a loser in real life, I'm only somewhat cool on the internet. Anyways, I decided, hey, what's a position no one probably wants? Then I looked at Director of Public Records. Holy fucking shit. No one else would want this job, and here, let me tell you why. The Director of Public Records, in essence, if nothing else, they're practically in charge of the budget and logging everyone's meeting hours. I don't know if the meeting hours thing is important, but basically, I'm the one that would dictate when things start and end. And I would also be the one that dictates where money for events go. That's right, I would be the one dictating how much money we're using for events. And then we make plans based off of that. They're really gonna let that power go in my hands if I win. They should have just banned me from the position, if I'm being honest. I have no idea why they're doing this. Correction. I don't know why they haven't barred me from doing this, because let me just tell you, this is a terrible idea for anyone who even knows me for the slightest millisecond, but I'll get into that later. Basically, I'm not allowed to campaign yet. I've just signed up to campaign. It's like how the primaries occur. A lot of people know, hey, I'm going to be doing this, and I can start telling people I'm going to be doing this, but I'm not allowed to actually really campaign until the Democratic National Convention occurs, right? But the Democratic National Convention doesn't really occur until a few days from now or something like that. I don't know. But also, I highly doubt I'll be campaigning against much of anyone. So hopefully this will be just a slam dunk pretty easily, and I can just do what I want. Anyways, yeah, that's why you guys see Icy for 2024 up on the video, and it's 100% going to happen. I will be elected in this official position. And no one's going to stop me. If anything, I will be going out of my way to be executing the most based, wonderful propaganda that will make sure I win. Does this mean I'm going to turn into a North Korean dictator? Maybe. But you know what? Who's keeping score? I'm not. Listen, last I checked, dictators get along pretty well for their first few years, and then they die off a little bit. But, I'm only here for 3 years. 3 more years-ish. I'm sure I can last that long. Who knows? And who will care? It'll be fine. Trust me, guys. I know what I'm doing. I'm a strong leader person thing. Anyways, the first thing I will be doing with the budget is I will be giving it all to me. I will have the money for myself, and no one else will be getting it for anything. They want to do events, well, they got to pay out of pocket because the money's mine. Classic embezzlement, as you all know. Hey, if people can get away with it from top law firms or top CEO corporations, blah, 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 I'm sure I can get away with it on the small scale at a little college campus. I'm sure it'll be fine, guys. After I'm done with the embezzlement, though, I'll make sure that every single minute detail is logged in every single meeting so that I can use it for blackmail if needed. That way I can make sure anyone who's on the community council can do what I want them to. And by that point, I'm basically the president, but cooler and without any of the responsibilities. It's a great idea, and honestly, the fact that they have no oversight on this is great. They'll definitely regret this for sure, but I'll at least get a little bit out of it before they're able to end up restricting it to a point where it's too late. Basically, what I'm saying is every single terrible dictator you've ever seen in history, not those terrible dictators, not the ones that kill people, just the ones who take their country's money for themselves type thing. Yeah, I'm just going to turn into those because I want to be rich. But the foolproof plan, the plan that makes this perfect, is the fact that, I already have a lot of the higher up people liking me. So when it gets to the point where they start investigating, being like, what's going on here? I can just pretend it's other people's problems, and they'll probably believe me because I'm cool like that, and they think I'm cool like that. I would absolutely never do anything terrible and stupid. Like, definitely not embezzling from the college that I go to school at. I would never do that. And really, what is embezzlement if not just taking what's not needed and skimming a little off the top and just handing it over to people who work so hard, Classic white-collar crime. I think, honestly, I've committed corporate espionage. This isn't too much of a step up from that if we think about it. I've told you guys about the corporate espionage story, I think. If not, tell me in the comments or something. I don't know. If I haven't told you the corporate espionage story, I'll tell you guys the corporate espionage story later. But yeah, I've committed corporate espionage. I think a little embezzlement won't do me too much harm. My last plan, though, the most devious part of my plan, is I make everyone love me. So I don't do all this right away, I get in everyone's good graces. I make sure everyone, is a fan of me, that they have a tight little connection. I'll do this by making a personalized handshake with every single person on the board, right? Once that happens, once I have the personalized handshake, they'll never want to do anything bad against me, even when I start doing bad stuff. They'll just turn the blind eye because, they know me. I'd never do anything bad. If you guys don't know, these are the classic actions of Minecraft YouTubers in the past. But the difference is I'm not a weirdo. I just want money. And at least I'm admitting that on open internet. I would never do anything weird because I'm not weird. I just simply, like money and getting money. And will do shady things for it. However, I won't scam people out of their money. I will just scam big corporations out of their money. Because the big corporations have enough money as is. They don't need any more. We, the working class, though, we need all the money we can get, as you guys know. Anyways, that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys next time.